Dickerson with
Hi,
That Nerd
Marcus.
Show.
Nice to meet you, Marcus.
So, how did this project come about for you?
Well, it was a group of film students from USC. I think pretty much everybody that worked, the majority of people that worked on this film went to USC. And we're also visual. And one of the ideas after film school was how can people exist without vision? Like, how do you experience life? And so it started from a really simple question. From there, we started volunteering with different organizations for the blind and youth in like youth divisions, and volunteering with them and getting to know them. And once we got to know those kids, it gave us an understanding of their world and the obstacles that they can have in their life and how they overcome them.
Okay. Now, I understand that you also dealt with like musicians that were blind and stuff. What, from that perspective, what was, besides not having sight, but what was their biggest challenge? I'm curious from a musical standpoint.
From a musical standpoint, actually, Nick is one of those people. He's the drummer in the film. He's one of those people who can kind of just pick up an instrument and start playing it. Like, he plays bass, he plays amazing piano. Drums was like what he was working on when we were filming with him, and he still plays. And so musically, I think that's a talent. We actually address a lot of his educational issues because his family sued the school district to get an equal education that he was legally entitled to.
Right. Well, good for them. Did you, as a filmmaker, did you have some experience with, being without sight for a while to kind of see what they go through?
We did an event once with the blindfold where they have you eat a meal, but we asked about it. We asked our kids about it, and we asked experts that we worked with, is that really the experience? And they're like, no. Some people say yes, that's a great thing to try. Other people are like, it's not even the real experience, because these kids grow up and they learn how to, they know how to fill their water glass, or they know how to get around. They know how to use a cane. This isn't something
right.
that most people don't lose their sight instantly, and so. Or they're either born without sight. So
right.
It's not something that you learn in an hour where you test her and walk around with a cane. So
one of the things I'm always curious about documentaries is, are you setting out to try to make like a statement about how we treat people with disabilities, or are you just telling a story?
No, there's absolutely a statement in the film. We basically really want to show that these kids, any kid with a disability, it expands outside of this, is that underestimation is really one of the biggest obstacles, and that's not something they put on themselves, that's something society puts on them. And with the right tools and with the right support, they can lead the same lives that anybody with any sort of disability or no disability could lead.
Well, I would think that would be more directed to school districts that are supposed to be
There's a big educational component, yes.
So, all right, well, this is kind of a reoccurring question with
Okay.
our outlet, because we are That Nerd Show,
Okay.
and you are a filmmaker.
Okay.
If you could do anything with superheroes, make a film, would you reboot something, do it on your own? What would you focus on? I think they really want to know if you would do something with Daredevil.
Well, Netflix already took that one, and so did Ben Affleck. So, you know what? I've done a lot of work with DC comics, so I don't think I should answer that one.
Oh, well, then I'll answer the Marvel. But what's your favorite DC character?
My favorite DC character is Batman, because he's the only one that's human who chooses to be a superhero.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and good luck with the film. Can't wait to see it.